Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what can you expect in your life a year from now. And of course we are going to be focusing on both the blessings and the changes that are coming. So just stay tuned for that. Of course, as always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure that you make your choice based on either the feathers or the images or the plates. Preferably try and stick to one element, okay? If you want to pick a feather, you pick a feather, a plate, or an image. Because if you try to tie everything together, it somehow doesn't work and you end up being attracted to more than one pile. Yeah, of course, I'll give you some time when it comes to selection, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive 1 year from now. Now, of course, we'll start with the blessing that is coming your way in a year's time, and the blessing that you're especially getting is on your career. So the work that you're going to be doing is going to be really good. You're going to be appreciated for it, and in fact, not only are you going to be appreciated for it, you at a level are going to be getting greater amount of satisfaction. Along with that, I also see a level of financial well-being coming into your life. Lifestyle upgrade is what I'm seeing for you a year from now. But of course, we'll take a look at your tarot. Okay, you have 10 of cups, 6 of wands, no wonder. You have 10 of wands and you have one more. Okay, ace of pentacles. Now, let me tell you this, pile 1. You're really going to get a lot of success, okay? The kind of success that you're expecting in your life right now, that is going to be turning up for you a year from now, okay? So whatever hard work you're putting right now, it is clearly paying off for you. Along with that, I get a feeling like you're going to be having a brand new life for yourself, okay? There may be a new beginning when it comes to your job. So possibly the job that you are in currently, you may change it, okay, and consciously change it, and that new job will probably come with a raise. Along with that, on a personal level, okay, in your personal life, you're getting a lot of satisfaction. For people who've been wanting to getting engaged or getting married, that possibility is also showing up for you. Now, let me tell you this, your responsibilities are on the rise, okay, and I see this in terms of both responsibilities at work and responsibilities when it comes to your personal life as well. So maybe your family is going to be expecting certain things out of you, or this also may be, financial responsibilities for you may increase, but the amount of work responsibilities are on the rise as well. So which is why sometimes you may feel like you're carrying a little bit too much, and then in which case prioritizing is very important. Now, I also feel like for a couple of you, you may decide that you want to go in for higher education. So then enrolling for a course at a university or even online, the possibility for that is also there. Now, public recognition is coming towards you when it comes to certain things, okay? So if you are in a career, you may receive that pat on the back from a senior along with a promotion, very likely. But especially for my student friends, I get a feeling like next year is going to be much more better for you from this year, okay? So consistently put in the effort this year and you're going to be getting the rewards in the next year. Along with that, I get a feeling like maybe for a couple of you who've been wanting to purchase a home for themselves, next year is going to be a good time. In fact, I feel like your investments will also go up next year. If right now you feel like you're a little bit tied up when it comes to money, that amount is changing for you next year as well. So in fact, I'll tell you this year, is like a preparatory ground for you for the future. So whatever hard work that you can do right now, do it, because the fruits of your labor are essentially coming for you next year. And in fact, let me tell you, starting from this September onwards, okay, the one that is going to be coming, your fortune is going to be changing for the better. Like 180-degree shift is what I see for you happening. Yeah, travel is there, but I don't really see this right now when it comes to your tarot as long distance traveling, but couple of short distance trips are very likely for you. Now, one thing that you have to be careful of is what is happening, next year you're going to be achieving a great deal, but I feel like even though you may achieve a lot, you still have that hunger of more. what more, what more. It's like you're never satisfied with what you get when it comes to your life, okay? And that hunger is continuing. So that hunger is going to be the driving force for you that keeps waking you up every single morning, and it keeps wanting to push you to the next mountain that you have to climb, okay? So that hunger is something that is not easily satisfied in your life. So remember this. If right now you're the kind of people who are slightly rigid about things, next year you're going to be much more flexible, okay? Probably you have to do it when it comes to your life, so you're maintaining that amount of flexibility. But compared to this year, next year in terms of your attitude as well, you're much more willing to accommodate another person's point of view, and you're getting a lot more flexible. Now, interestingly, I already told you, for people who are single, the possibility of meeting a potential partner is there, and this person is going to be very kind hearted, okay? Like, they are probably an answer to your prayers, is what I'm getting here. So once again, a loving man is going to be coming into your life, and of course a wedding or an engagement, if that is possible for you, will really turn up. And especially for my male friends, this actually can be like a new friend in your life, or when it comes to your work, this could be a mentor or a boss who exactly has good feelings towards you and who wants nothing but the best for you, okay? But a loving man is showing up in your life. Now, one thing that you have to be careful of is to choose your battles very wisely. So let me warn you about a couple of anger issues, okay? So if that is something that you constantly struggle with, next year probably you have to be careful about what battles you fight, because not every battle is worthy of fighting, and you're just putting in, your attention in the wrong way. So choosing your battles wisely is something that you may have to do a year from now. Okay, now this is a news that I have been waiting for you guys, because what has happened, especially for a little bit of health issues that are cropping in your life right now, then next year you're moving away from them, because you have Archangel Raphael showing in your life. So when it comes to your health, next year is going to be that healing ground for you, and you're going to be feeling much more better. Yeah, so any health problems that are cropping up right now, remember, they're going away next year. So nothing permanent is going to be staying with you. Health wise, next year is much more better. Okay, now remember, I told you this, when it comes to travel, the possibility is there. So yes, that continues for you next year. But remember this, when it comes to this card specifically, this can talk about overseas travel as well. So whether this is for pleasure or this is just for travel for the sake of travel, that trip is very much likely for you. But really, the journey is there, of course, for a couple of you. When it comes to potentially buying a house, the house that you want to buy is away from where you are right now, okay? So it may be not in the vicinity of where you live right now, slightly away from where you are. Yeah, that's the message I'm getting for you. Now I'm going to be giving you your tea leaf cards, and we'll see what more clarification is coming your way. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger is going to be important, okay? So once again, this loving man may be a stranger. So this is a person that you don't know of right now. Yeah, so this meeting with a stranger could be very, very important. Once again, can be a business partnerships for people who are seeking partnership businesses. Yeah, but meeting with a stranger is very important. A position of authority. Now remember this, you are also gaining a position of authority. So right now, whatever you're doing, next year people are going to be looking at you with a great deal of respect, and along with that respect, a certain sense of authority is coming for you. So remember, I told you that the biggest blessing that is coming in your life is at work. So position at work of authority may be possible. Okay, dealings or relationship with a younger woman is going to be important, okay? So of course, this could be a friend, this could be a colleague, or this could be probably a younger sister. Yeah, so that is possible. A dealing or relationship with a younger woman are important next year. Okay, someone is behaving stupidly. So when things go right, someone behaves stupidly. Okay, this is like the way life works somehow. But somehow you have to deal with somebody who's probably behaving stupidly, and maybe you constantly are angry around that person, or that person makes you very angry because of their stupidity. Remember, you have to choose your battles wisely, and that is the most important thing for you. And what else? Okay, keep your life as balance. So possibly, because your work life is going really well, your responsibilities are increasing, so you may struggle to maintain that home and work life balance, in which case you're being really suggested that please make sure you're not giving extra importance to one thing and neglecting the other. Balance in life is important, work is important, but so are your relationships. So be a little careful around that. Love, deep affection and caring. So when it comes to matters of the heart, the good news is absolutely there for you. So when it comes to next year, it is going to be one of deep love, affection and caring, and meeting someone special, especially a stranger. I cannot deny that. And news is on the way. So next year some news is on the way, and for a couple of you, I get a feeling like if you've been waiting for, pregnancy, next year is actually a lot more better for you than this year. Yeah, of course I'm going to be giving you messages from Sai Baba. So let's see what Baba has to tell us. Okay, so these want to come in. Hard work. Okay, so work diligently and you will be rewarded. So remember this, if you want to work at a greater level, or you want an authority at work, you cannot ignore the hard work. Yeah, so work diligently and you will be rewarded. Paying off old debts and try not to accumulate new ones. Okay, so remember this, you are going to be getting out of karmic debts next year. So whatever debts you're paying them off right now wherever you are in your life, and then just make sure you're paying more attention to your karma and not doing extra negative karma that will harm you. Yeah, so next year you're getting out of karmic debt. So let me tell you, this is a clear message for if you are like about to enter the period of Saturn, which is starting from July. It is good that is happening for you, because what will happen is it will clear you out of whatever needs clearing, and next year you'll be free out of it. Yeah, and remember this, no matter what, you are under Baba's protection. So Baba's protection in your life is going to be remaining constant. So then you have nothing to worry about. And remember this, Baba can communicate with anyone, anytime, anywhere. You just have to look for signs. So sometimes strangers may actually hold a good amount of potential for you. So they may help you out, they may give you signs and just help you out in general. The old has to die for the new to emerge. Remember, once again, this holds for karma as well. So the old has to die for new to emerge. The old you has to die and a new person in its place has to emerge. So your old life is crumbling and a new one is waiting for you to find it. Yes, oh my God, new beginnings. So absolutely, the next year is going to be having a lot of new beginnings for you. Okay, I see this in terms of movement for a lot of you, and for a couple of you in terms of your romantic life, depending on what season of your life you are in. And Saburi. Okay, remember, patience is something that you need to have, especially as you work out the karma this year. Because if you're patient about it, the negative karma will go away, the old will die and the new will emerge. Yeah, so basically these are the messages that you need to receive for 1 year from now. And remember this, there is happiness coming in your life. Work wise, in fact, that is the greatest amount of happiness coming in. So focus on working out the karma this year. Yeah, new beginnings next year. All the best. Yeah, I'm going to be praying for you as always, Palwan. And as I wrap this up, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive for 1 year from now. Now, let's take a look. Okay, now the biggest blessing that is coming in your life is a blessing on your home. It is a blessing on your family. Okay, so clearly your family relationships are going to be getting much more better next year. And along with that, since this is a blessing on your home, if there is somebody out here who's probably thinking about moving or who's thinking about purchasing a property, next year is going to be a good time for that. Okay, so especially we are right now at the end of June, so the beginning of July, from that time onwards, purchasing a property, the timing is just right for you. But it is a blessing on your home and relationships. Okay, and especially since you have the pigeon spirit, it is a time of greater amount of peace in your relationships. Of course, we'll take your tarot to see what else is coming. Okay, clearly Empress, you have 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Okay, you have a judgment. Remember this part too. Your life is going to be changing 360-degree next year, okay? Because I get a feeling like you are consciously going to put an end to a way of life and you're going to be choosing a new way of life for yourself. So the possibility that you may want a fresh start in your life, or you may possibly want to move in an entirely new direction, is there for you. And I get a feeling this is going to be a blessed change because you're getting this consciously on yourself. The reason why I say this is because from next year onwards, you're going to be getting an increased amount of clarity about what you want to do with your life, okay? You're going to be having a lot of new ideas. You're going to be having a very curious mind, and you're also going to be learning a lot right now. So any kind of changes that you're going to be making in your life are going to be very, very conscious changes. Along with that, I feel like a lot of new opportunities may show itself up for you, okay? So whatever good times that you're seeking in your life, whatever progressive times that you're seeking in your life, you're going to be starting to get them from December onwards, okay? From end of this year is what I'm really seeing for you. Now, especially for people who want to start new businesses, okay, independent businesses, independent practices, next year is a good time for them. And this year especially is like a preparatory ground for it. So whether this is about accumulating finances, or if this is about seeking partnerships, whatever it is that you want to do, you may want to do it this year because you're going to be starting from next year, okay? So you're not really in the plane of planning in the next year. Planning is this year, implementation is next year, is what I'm seeing for you. Along with that, materially you are making a lot of progress, okay? Now let me tell you this, you're not only going to be living paycheck to paycheck, you are now going to be enjoying a life of luxury, where if you want something, you are going to be having the potential to go and place an order for it and buy there. Yeah, but your expenses on the rise as well, because I get a feeling like now we are moving towards a life of luxury than a life of necessity, okay? For a couple of you, if you've been wanting to sort of get pregnant or increase your family, then that possibility is there for you, especially next year, is what I'm seeing for you. But remember this, your life is changing, big time changing for you, pile 2, okay? A relocation possibility is there, starting a fresh possibility is also there, should you want it when it comes to your life. So let us get a little bit more clarity about what is happening. Okay, you're going to be very busy. Let me tell you this, 1 year from now, your life is going to be so busy that you're not going to be finding time to rest and relax, in which case you have to make that a priority for yourself. But let me tell you this, interestingly, when you make time for, rest, or when you make time for rejuvenation next year, it is probably going to be in luxury places, okay? This could be luxury hotels, luxury villa, everything luxury. So you're going to be either working very hard or you're going to be really relaxing very hard. It's going to be one of those two things. But busy year next year from now is what I'm seeing for you. Okay, choices. Many important choices are going to be awaiting for you, okay? So right now, it's like, you're going to be probably not taking as much risk is what I'm saying. So this year is risk-free. Whatever risk you're going to be taking, whatever changes you're going to be making, whatever new choices that you're going to be making are going to be starting out from June end next year, okay? But lot of choices coming your way. A commitment, all right. Now this can be commitment in two ways, because I told you, because you're starting a new life, this can be with a potential partner or this can be with a business person, okay? Either ways this is there, but you're getting into contracts. Now legal contracts is also possible, signing documents for a house is also possible, but commitment, okay, strong commitment with a new kind of life, probably with a fresh partner is also there for you, but this commitment is coming when it comes to your life. And seeking the truth spiritually, great amount of progress is coming towards you, because you have this drive in your heart that you want to seek the truth, the ultimate truth in life. And remember, clarity is coming for you as well. So the journey towards truth really starts next year. Because I get a feeling like, even at an individual level, at a personal level, you're not willing to put up with people who are going to be lying to you, who are going to be dishonest with you. You're going to be cutting out certain important friendships from your life who are probably in there just for convenience. And when things are not convenient, they're probably not in your life. So you're going to be like, I'm not going to do that. You don't belong in your life. Okay. So end of certain friendships and beginning of new ones are also possible when it comes to your life. Okay. Busy once again. Lot of things are going to be requiring your attention, your home, your work. If you have kids, your kids are going to be needing your attention as well. But an important thing, that is what I'm seeing for you, is that purchasing land, purchasing property, investing money, investing for your financial life in the future, money related things are strong for you next year. Okay, so right now, in fact, I'm going to be telling you this: avoid making any potential decisions this year, because if you're thinking about buying a property, look into all the options and next year probably buy it, because I feel like you're going to be much stronger when it comes to that financially, because something is happening that is increasing the inflow of money. And then probably you may have to settle for one kind of house or property this year. Probably next year, if you go for that, you will have more money to do that. Okay, and you'll probably get a property which is much more luxurious than what you can afford right now. And interestingly, door to personal healing and happiness is opening up towards you. So right now in your life, if you're struggling health wise and happiness wise as well, next year is much more better. Okay, so basically this year it's like you have to close certain chapters when it comes to your life. Yeah, so this involves, like, if you have some kind of health issues, you're probably going to be getting the solutions for that this year, and the healing process starts for you for next year. And even when it comes to happiness, if you find right now in your life you struggle for happiness, or happiness comes in waves, then it gets better next year. Okay, because you're changing yourself as a person next year, and you're almost starting afresh next year because of the choices that you're making. See, remember this: nothing that is happening here is coming as a result of destiny to you, or is coming as a result of karma to you. Next year is all about your own choices. Okay, so then it all depends in the end when it comes to you, what do you want when it comes to your life. But of course, this is all happening next year. Remember that. I'll give you your tea leaf cards to see what clarity we get. Career. Okay, so when it comes to your next year, your career is going to be much more important to you. Remember, I already told you, you could probably be so busy that you're not going to be having that much time to give to relaxation. But when you do, it's going to be luxury holidays. So you're going to be busy career wise is what I'm saying here. And okay, seek out more information that will help you. So interestingly, next year you want more information about something. Okay, so probably when it comes to making important decisions, you may feel like you don't have all the answers, and a year from now you'll seek that information and only then make informed choices. But regardless, these are personal choices and they're going to be informed. You'll receive a precious gift, or you will give a precious gift. Okay, so can be both ways. A diamond, so can be like an engagement ring possibly there, or even when it comes to gifting a diamond, you may gift a loved one a diamond, or you may just give or receive a precious gift. This is happening next year. Okay, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Remember, this can be a new friendship at that, and since you have a teapot, probably we are still going to be friends, which makes me super happier. But of course, leaving myself aside, you're going to be having a deeper kind of friendship with someone who belongs to the same sex. Yeah. And key, a successful outcome to your problems. If you are in some kind of problem this year, probably you're going to be having a successful outcome. A key, so a key can be for a new house, a new vehicle, yeah, so, or a new office at that. If you want a personal practice, maybe that key is also possible. A goal-oriented person, of course, because career is highlighted and action is highlighted, you're going to be having fresh goals, but you're also becoming much more focused when it comes to your career. And one more, plenty of material things. As I mentioned, money, new sources of money is what are actually opening up for you. Okay, so maybe extra income sources coming through, which is getting you a lot of material things. Of course, we take messages from Baba. flow with life. So basically there is no reason for you to worry, just flow with life, do the best you can. In the end, Baba will help you. So that's a relief. And spiritual growth, of course, this has been a consistent message for you, pile 2. So spiritually you are growing, and once again, as I mentioned, you're seeking the truth. You're not going to be keeping things in your life that are possibly lie, or you're not going to be keeping people in your life who lie to you. So it's a spiritual growth at that as well. Perseverance. Okay, so the consistent thing for you in your life is perseverance, and that is what Baba is highlighted. Be consistent in whatever you do. When it comes to your spiritual life, be consistent. When it comes to your work, be consistent. In your relationships, be consistent, because it is that consistency on your part, that perseverance on your part, that is going to get you what you want. And Baba is asking you what you want. So Baba is in fact giving you this right to place an order for what you want to experience next year. Yeah, so tell Baba what you want. Baba is always listening. Synthesis. All truly spiritual paths lead to God. Follow the path most suited to you. So of course, remember this, your spiritual path is going to be your own. If you want to change it, it depends on you. If you are comfortable where you are, that is on you. Okay, but remember, in the end, the one you follow will take you home. Remember this, one path. Okay, one path. Don't deviate too frequently, because then you will just end up confusing yourself, and spiritual growth then becomes more complicated, which is why I always stress on worship of one God, worship of one saint. It makes your path easier. That's the deal. Whichever path, again. Your mind is restless, let your intellect control your mind. So remember this, your mind is probably going to be restless, and make sure your logic controls your mind. And if you're an emotional person that you are, the more emotions you get, the more restless you're going to be getting. So the reason is important for you. So reason, it's all about intellect. Okay, pay attention to that. It's a consistent message for you. Helper, Baba will help you in your career. And wasn't your career highlighted for you? So once again, Baba is going to be helping you in your career. So when Baba helps, what remains? Okay, so overall, these are the messages for you a year from now. You're growing consistently. Baba is asking you what you want. You have his help in your career, and the focus is on improving your family relationships or buying a new home, whichever way this works for you. Yeah, overall, these are the messages for you for a year from now. I'm going to be leaving you here with nothing but my best wishes and prayers. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from 1 year from now. Now, interestingly, for you, pile 3, the biggest blessing that is coming in your life is in the form of a friendship. Alright, so I see this as a new person, and this person's friendship with you is actually going to be very, very long lasting. Okay, because I'm really seeing like you're connected, your souls are connected. Before even the other person talking, you understand what they say, and it's like vice versa. And interestingly, I also get an impression of this being a friendship rooted in spirituality. Okay, so basically a new friendship is coming in, and it's going to be a blessing for your life. How lucky are you? Because personally, I believe a friend is like a gift from God, because if you have a true friend, there's nothing else you need in life. Yeah, you have 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and you have one more. Okay, Knight of Wands. This is very, very interesting. Remember this, what's happening, pile 3, for you is you're leaving one phase of your life behind. Or maybe if for you right now, certain things in your life are less than satisfactory, you're consciously moving away from them. And obviously, when you're moving away from one thing, you're consciously moving towards another. So for you, especially, a fresh start is what I'm seeing for you 1 year from now. And in fact, that fresh start is going to be so good for you that it is bringing a greater amount of relief in your life, because of course this is a conscious move when it comes to your part. Now this could of course be either when it comes to your relationships, or this could be when it comes to your career as well. We'll get a greater amount of clarity as we proceed. Now, interestingly, you're going to be very, very busy, okay? You're going to be having a lot of responsibilities on yourself. The possibility that you have to juggle two things or two or more things is there. So for you, this could be two jobs, or this could be, you're studying at one end, and you're probably involved in some kind of career at one end, but your responsibilities are on the rise and the juggling act really continues for you. But remember, there is a greater amount of movement for you, so things are happening much more quickly. There are lesser obstacles coming your way, and the path ahead is much more clear for you. For a couple of you who've been wanting to move abroad or to a different town or a city, your road is open and you're going to be having a smooth sail when it comes to that. Of course, a lot of important communication is also being made for you, and so pay attention to important letters coming your way, pay attention to important emails coming your way, because I feel like that communication changes a lot for you. So university letters from potential employers may be on the rise when it comes to you. I also get this feeling like you are more in the term of long-term planning. Any choices that you make a year from now are going to be very much for your long-term future. I also feel like you're going to be getting some kind of raise at work or increased responsibilities at work. The sense I'm getting here is now a lot of people are going to be working under you. This could be like you are probably going to be responsible for a team, or you may also be like an individual entrepreneur and you may have to hire people who then report for you. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing here. Increased responsibilities are what I'm seeing here. Travel is going to be very frequent for you. So maybe your work will require you to travel very frequently, or you may take frequent trips. Okay, one day you're traveling here, one day you're traveling there. That possibility is on the rise for you. Yeah, once again, when it comes to your health, you need to monitor it. Okay, so starting from right now, you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're giving your body nourishment, you're giving yourself that occasional rest, because when it comes to your health, little things here and there may pop up. So take care of them right now and you will be fine next year. Yeah, but overall, that is what I'm seeing for you. Money is strong, and not only is money strong for your immediate future, but for the far term future as well, money is strong. So I feel like a consistent income is opening up for you right now. Okay, and that income is something that is not going to be sort of stopping there. So it's almost like if you are in some kind of debt right now, or money is like short, that's going to change for you. Okay, but that's changing next year. This year it's like it's a period of effort for you, and next year things go smooth sailing. Interestingly, door to romance is opening up for you, so newer relationships may also be possible. Then interestingly, it can also be that you meet a person who becomes a friend, and then you enter into a romance. That possibility is there, but of course this can be a separate friendship as well. Yeah, but door to romance, even if you are in the relationship right now, the possibility that romance is going to be consistent in your life is there. So this is good news, and in fact this romance can actually get into a long-term commitment, engagement, wedding possibility is there. Okay, now it depends on how much you're able to work at this relationship. Now, karmic trench. So whatever you are sowing right now in your life, or whatever you even sown in your past, you're reaping it next year. Okay, now again, when it comes to karmic trench, what you sow is what you reap. So if you sow good things, good things will come up. So then your job becomes a lot more easier. Do as much good as you can this year. Donate money, donate time, donate affection, give to charity. So whatever you give, it will come to you in multiples. Give blessings to other people. See, when you bless another people, or you bless one person in your life, that blessing is going to be coming to you in multifold. So pray for one person, you're always going to be getting prayers, and it doesn't always come to you from human beings. Sometimes the blessings that you get come to you from divine. The prayers that you get are prayers that your spirit guides and your angels make for you. Yeah, so remember, karma is actually a good thing. And of course, Saturn phases, if you're going through Saturn phases, do good things. Okay, that's like the biggest secret of the universe. Do good. Yeah, but karma, you're getting it in return. And of course, since you had 8 of Cups, I feel like you're walking away from lot of negativity when it comes to your life. Okay, success and growth. Okay, so this is really a short then, so whatever karma is coming, that is bringing you towards the success that you deserve and the growth that you deserve. But let me tell you something. You have to focus when it comes to your work. Okay, focus on mastery is what is coming through, because I get a feeling like now being average is not going to be your cup of tea anymore. So instinctively you're going to be feeling like, I want to be the best, I want to be the best, and be the best. Nothing is going to be stopping you. A new life, of course you had 8 of Cups already, so you're moving away from the old kind of life and choosing a new life for yourself. Okay, and remember, this is going to be a blessed life, and once again karma giving you new life. Very, very beautiful. Okay, once again you had the card of growth. So this is like a repeated message. So yes, the karma that is coming out is successful, and you already have the key. Do as much good, so the growth also is beautiful for you. Yeah, so I already feel like things are going to be moving very quickly for you. So growth as well, you're going to be getting quick growth. That is what I'm seeing. Angels of 4 directions. Spiritual protection in your life is massive. From all directions you're protected. Angels of all directions are praying for you. So it's a blessed year that is going to be coming your way. Okay, so this is starting, if you're viewing this right now, June end onwards next year. Good time for you, new life for you. Yeah, or whenever you're watching this is of course going to be a timeless reading. So a year from now, good times. Okay, your dealings or relationship with an older man are going to be important. We are taking our tea leaf cards. So, this could be, of course, a family member. This could, of course, be a guru for a couple of you. Or this could be, like a boss at work or a mentor at work, but an older man. Yeah. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Once again, repeated message from the angels. So if you're very connected to angels, they're giving you the guidance that you need. They're protecting you from every direction. No harm will come to you. So if you're making an effort in your spiritual life, be consistent. A period of prosperity and abundance. Once again, you're getting what you've reaped. So once again, it's a period of prosperity and abundance for you. A solid foundation and success with effort. Again, it's a time of effort for you. Your foundations are going to be very, very strong, and once the foundations are strong, success becomes more consistent than usual. So that's good news. Doing something risky, taking a chance. So possibly next year you're going to be taking a risk when it comes to something. Maybe possibly taking a risk, a new kind of life calls to you, and you're throwing caution to wind, and you're like, I want to do this for myself, but you're doing something risky. And honestly, door to romance, putting your heart out there is also a matter of risk, but you're doing that. Bravo. A financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, karmic trench once again. So if you've done something good in the past, if you've donated money in the past, or if somebody has been in some kind of difficulty and you've helped them out financially, then financial gain is coming towards you. Good job, pile 3. Good job. Affairs with your family. So of course your family is going to be very, very important when it comes to your life. Yeah, so your relationship with family is important. And spiritual love. Okay, now this is what we've been talking about. Okay, so whether this is when it comes to your new friendship, that friendship is also going to be based in a spiritual love. So spiritual connections may also form, or even if this is a loving relationship, okay, like a relationship in your life, then that is also going to be having a spiritual base. Oh, you guys are so blessed. Honestly, this is something that I always pray for you guys, having a spiritual relationship, because spiritual relationships, whether they are friendships or they are in the form of a romantic relationship, are always more mature and they're consistent in terms of long term. Yeah, let's see what Baba has to say. Miracle. Look out for miracles when it comes to your life. So next year onwards, you're going to be seeing a miracle in your life. Crushing negativity. Okay, next year you may feel like you have negative thoughts in your mind consistently. So do not let that happen. Crush negativity and believe in the positive. Okay, your belief in the positive will help you in your life and will help you attract all good things in your life. But remember, you may have a tendency towards negativity next year. convert that into positive. Mind power. Your mind has tremendous power. Surrender it to Baba and let him direct it. So remember this, pile 3, your mind is already infinitely powerful, okay? But sometimes what happens is you do not know how to channel that mind, or you channel that power of your mind in an area which doesn't help you. In which case, surrender it to Baba and let Baba help you when it comes to that area. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of more. Bhakti Yoga. Okay, so then for you, Bhakti becomes important if this is towards a guru, towards Baba, or whichever one power that you believe in. But it is your devotion, your sincere devotion, that is going to help you a great deal. Meditation. Okay. I'm so glad Baba said this and I didn't have to say this in this video, because then you'll believe me a lot more, hopefully. But meditation, you cannot escape. That is like, I always say this when I meet people physically and when they ask me questions. I always say, a spiritual path without meditation is like a human body without a soul. So you can understand how important meditation is towards your spiritual practice. So make that effort today. Personal growth. Okay, even at a personal level, a year from now, you're going to be growing a great deal. Okay, so as a person, you're maturing a great deal, which is amazing. Love your true self. Okay, now if you're struggling with so low self-worth, Baba is here to tell you, love your true self, because your true self is from God. We are all having the divine essence within us, and then you cannot help but love yourself. Okay, see, don't base your self-image on what somebody else sees in you. What Baba sees in you is nothing short of amazingness. Yeah, so love yourself. And when you're looking at yourself, look at yourself through your own eyes or through the eyes of divine. Any other person's eyes are not worth it. Yeah, because they're only going to be seeing what they're projecting. If they see some things that are negative in you, it is more often than not a projection of their inner self. Yeah, so always connect with people who see the best in you. Okay, and love yourself. Abundance. Okay, financially things look really good for you, so Baba is promising you abundance as well. Oh my god, this is one card that doesn't come often. Pile 3. In my experience, this is probably the second time that this card is coming, and it is coming for you. So you remember this very clearly. A year from now, Sai's grace is pouring into your life, and I'm talking about pouring into your life. And when Sai's grace pours in, everything else that is not in your favor will go out. Yeah, so let me tell you this, even if you do not worship Sai, please start, at least for my sake. If you love me, at least start. Even if this is when you're watching my videos and I'm pulling these out, be devoted to Sai, because if his grace finds you the way it is coming right now, your entire life will be taken care of. I'll promise you that. Yeah, overall, these are the messages that are coming your way, and you're blessed already. I have nothing to worry about when it comes to you, pile 3, a year from now. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.